welcome to a lovely yoga flow. We're going to be focusing on the heart chakra this week, so we're going to be doing some lovely heart openers and back bends. So for this practice you need a mat and some bricks, and let's begin. To begin with, we're going to start with some breath work in our fish pose. So to get into this posture, if you place one brick so it's flat on the largest surface area of the block, and then the other one so it's slightly higher, and essentially you want sort of around where your bra strap goes to be on this lower one, and then you're going to rest your head on the other one. So sitting on your bottom with your feet out in front, lower so that you've got the base of your ribs on the first brick, and then you can just sort of adjust it so that your head is resting on the other brick. Just allow your legs to open, allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears. Start to notice your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Really starting to pay attention to yourself from within in this gentle heart opener. If you find that it's too intense, you can always turn this brick over so it's at the same level as the one on your back. But we're just going to breathe here. Noticing how you're feeling, enjoying this lovely stretch. Maybe taking a few moments to think about your intention for today's practice. Inhaling and exhaling fully. Let's just stay here for a few more breaths. Maybe just checking in with yourself. How are you feeling today? Are there any areas of the body that you need to show some love? And as always, thanking yourself for being present and showing up. All right, so to come out of this, if you tuck your chin and just come up onto your elbows so that you're supporting yourself up, and then just remove the brick from under you, and then move the one from your head and just lie flat on the mat. Realigning the spine. Slowly bending your knees. Slowly draw them into your chest and give yourself a nice hug. Maybe rocking gently side to side. And then rocking up. Just gently rocking forwards and backwards, tucking your chin under. And then eventually rolling all the way up to a seated position. We're going to turn over the other way. We're now in a tabletop position. Hands spread wide on the mat, engaging your lower belly, feeling lengthen in your spine, neutral neck, looking down. And we're just going to come into some cat-cows, inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the head, exhaling, rounding through your spine. And again, inhale, shoulders away from your ears, belly to the mat. Exhaling, rounding through, tailbone and crown to the floor. Continue this with a few more breaths. And exhale. One more. Inhale, cow pose, arching the back. Exhaling, rounding through. Just going to do a couple of wrist circles, warming up the wrists, going one way, keeping the lower belly engaged, and then circling round the other way. Good. Making sure that your knuckles are connected to the mat. Just going to put your weight through your right knee and just lift your left knee and just do a few knee and hip circles. They can be as big or as small as you're able to. A few more one way and then changing direction, circling the other way. And then stopping, sending your left foot back, right hand forward, feeling really long, staying here, or lifting up to extend, really pushing out through your shoulder, hands engaged, fingers spreading forward, toes energized, spreading back, engaging your lower belly, neck is neutral. And you can find a bind here, so bending your left knee, reaching behind you. See if you can grab your foot and then lifting your knee up, pushing the floor away, feeling really strong. One more inhale and then exhale, release, forward and back. Right arm reaching forward, left arm reaching back. One last squeeze of your glutes and release. As we prepare on the other side, so grounding through your left knee, lower belly is engaged to protect the lower back, lifting up your right knee, and let's do some hip circles here, really warming up through your hips, as big or as small as you can manage. Lower belly is engaged, and then changing direction. That's great. Extending your right foot back, heel shooting towards the mat, feeling a stretch. Grounding through your right hand, palm flat, fingers are engaged, knuckle is engaged to the floor. Left arm forward, maybe just balancing on your fingertips and toes. If you want a bit more, extending forward. Feeling lengthen in your body, spine is long, lower belly is engaged, supporting the lower back. Fingers on your left hand are shooting forward, toes and legs shooting back on the right leg. For a bit more, bend your right knee, circle your left arm back, see if you can bind with your foot, keeping your shoulders square, lifting your knee, feeling a lovely stretch, heart opening, chest is proud, lower belly is engaged. Inhaling and exhaling here. One more. And then exhale, release, extend your left arm forward, right foot back, big stretch, hugging your lower belly in, glutes engaged, and then exhale, release. Let's continue with a few more wrist circles, so circling one way, bending your knuckles, bending your fingers, bending your elbows, maybe going the other way, and then release. And if you just sit back on your heels, put the backs of your hands onto the mat and just feel a bit of a stretch on the top of your hand, and just inhale and exhale here. Let's move into our flow now. So coming to the top of your mat, standing nice and tall in mountain pose, shoulders away from your ears, spine is long. Feet are completely connected right from the base of your big toe, base of little toe and your heel. Lower belly is engaged, legs are engaged, shoulders rolling up and back, spine lifted, chin slightly tucked. Let's take a couple of breaths here into Tadasana, mountain pose. Maybe closing your eyes, inhaling and exhaling. Remembering in this heart chakra, we are opening our hearts, welcoming in love and compassion, and sharing it with those around us. One more inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, blinking your eyes open, reaching your arms up and over your head, palms together, gently gazing at your thumbs, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins or the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into your plank. Let's find our flow. So you can lower the knees for the first one, sending your shoulders slightly over, tucking your elbows into your body, lowering your chin and your chest, pushing through to your cobra. Exhale, pushing back into your downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of the practice, maybe want to pedal out your legs, sending one heel to the mat and then the other. Your fingers are spread wide on the mat, knuckles connected, palms connected to the mat. Continue to pedal out or rest in stillness, pushing the mat away, sending your hips up to the ceiling. Knees can be soft, feet hip width apart. Inhale and exhale. Lifting up your right foot into three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, tucking in your thigh. We're going to go back into three-legged dog, sending your knee out. One more, tucking your thigh into your chest, hovering your leg off the mat. Exhale, release back into your three-legged dog. And then on your next inhale, step your right foot between your hands and lower your knee. Uncurl your back toes, pushing up into your low crescent. Inhale, exhale. See if you can sink through your hips a little bit more. Shoulders are away from your ears. Chest is open and proud. And we can come into a gentle back bend, hugging in your lower belly here. So you're protecting your lower back, just opening up from your chest. Shoulders are away from your ears. Exhale, lowering your hands. First, grounding through your right hand, opening up your left, maybe onto your hip first, rolling open your shoulder, and then extending that arm up once we're nice and open. Fingers are energized. And exhale, release. Grounding through your left hand now. Inhale, sending your right hand back round to your hip, rolling open your shoulder, and then maybe extending that arm up again. And then exhale, release. Curl under your back toe, runner's lunge, step back into your plank, find your flow. You can repeat with your knees down, or if you'd like to do a full chaturanga, shifting your weight forward, bending your elbows, floating your knees and thighs off the floor, inhaling up to your upward facing dog, lower belly is engaged, pushing your shoulders away from your ears, neck is neutral. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale here. Finding your breath. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, three-legged dog, sending your left leg up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your knees, hug your thigh into your chest, pushing the floor away, fingers pressing into the mat. Inhale back into your three-legged dog. Exhale, squeezing your thigh into your chest again. And then inhale, releasing back to your three-legged dog. As you exhale this time, stepping your left foot between your hands, lowering your back knee, uncurling your toes. Inhale, pushing up, low crescent, hugging in your lower belly so that you can protect your back as you have a gentle back bend here. Inhale and exhale. Lowering your hands to the mat, grounding through your left hand this time, circling your right arm round to your right hip, rolling your shoulder open, chest is open, and then reaching the arm up, gazing at your hand if your neck allows. Inhale And exhale, release. Other side, pushing your left hand up, round to your left hip. Roll open your shoulder. And then inhale, reach your arm up, gazing at your hand if your neck allows. Inhale and exhale. Lowering your hand back down to the mat. Curl under your toes. Come back into your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. As you exhale, inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, reaching your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Do a few drills here again, tucking your right thigh into your chest. As you exhale, inhale, pushing back into your downward, your three-legged dog. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, pushing back. On your next exhale, squeezing your thigh and bringing your foot between your hands. If you would like, you can keep your knee down, or we can progress and lift our back knee up. Inhale into our high crescent. Inhale, exhale, sinking down. Lower belly is engaged, arms up, shoulders away from your ears. We're going to circle our arms round, down and behind us, interlinking your fingers. As you inhale, sending your knuckles away. And then as you exhale, see if you can lift your arms up a little bit more and send your right shoulder down to your right knee. Inhale and exhaling in humble warrior. On your next inhale, coming up, releasing your arms back, inhaling your arms up, exhaling, lowering them to the mat, lowering your back knee. Untuck your toe. We're going to inhale, reach our left arm up and round to our hip, opening out our shoulder, reaching that arm up, looking at your hand, and then exhaling, lower down. Again on the other side, reaching that right arm up and around to your right hip, rolling open your shoulder, reaching your arm up. If you would like to progress in this pose, bend your left knee and see if you can grab onto your foot. This is quite an intense stretch on your right side. If your balance is okay, you might even be able to lift up and hold onto your foot. Inhale. Exhale, sink a bit lower, opening up your heart. Remember to stay wherever you are. Okay, lowering your left hand, then your right, lowering your foot, tuck under your toes, coming back into your plank, find your flow, knees, chest, chin, exhale as you make your way down to the mat, full chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog, exhaling to your downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling, pushing your hands away, sending your heels to the mat, even if they don't touch. Gentle bend in your knees to protect your spine if you're feeling particularly tight in your lower back or your hamstrings. On your next inhale, reaching your left leg up this time, 3-legged dog. Exhale, squeezing your thigh into your chest in plank. One more time, inhale and exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Now we're going to inhale, send our foot back, and on your next exhale you're going to bring your left foot between your hands. So again, you can stay down on your knee or we can come up, inhaling all the way up into high crescent, exhale, sinking into your hips, making sure your knees stacked on top of your ankle. Inhale and exhale, lowering your hands, linking them behind. Whichever finger you had on top last time, just change it so that you're sort of one notch down, swapping which thumb is on top. Engage your lower belly as you reach your arms up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your left shoulder inside your right knee. Inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. A few more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Really grounding through your feet. Back heel shooting out. On your next inhale, rising up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, release. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands down to the mat and lower your back knee, uncurl your toes. So, inhale, right arm up, round to your right hip, opening your shoulder and then extending your arm up, gentle twist. Inhale and exhale, release. Circling your left arm up, round to your hip, opening out your shoulder and then reaching that arm up, staying here, or if you'd like a bit more challenge, bending your back knee. See if you can bind, holding onto your foot. Maybe you can stay here if your balance allows, reaching both arms back. Push that foot away and see if you can sink through your hips a bit more, keeping that left knee stacked on top of the left ankle, engaging your lower belly. Inhale, exhale, release, right hand down first, lowering your foot, lowering your left hand, tucking under your toes, coming up into your runner's lunge, stepping back into plank. Taking a breather if you need, maybe finding child's pose, or if you're still with me, let's flow again. Lowering on your exhale, inhaling, upward facing dog, exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a breather here. Staying here in downward dog or finding child's pose. Let's start to slow down our breathing. Staying connected with our breath. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Let's lower down to our knees. And everyone, we're going to come into child's pose. Let's do a child's pose with our knees together, sitting back on your heels. And then exhale, hands down by your side, lowering your head to the mat. Taking a breather, inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. One more breath here. And then let's come back up to a seated position. Let's finish in a little relaxation in a restorative bridge pose. So for this, you're going to need your bricks again. 1 or 2. Have them just ready by your side. And we're going to make our way down, lying on our back. Just getting nice and comfy. Just going to take my clip out. Right, so in this restorative bridge pose, you can take your bricks, maybe you want 1 or 2, and just place them under your sit bones. So you've got 2 big hip bones, just place them there, right at the bottom of your spine. Now, if that feels quite intense or quite nice, you might want to stay there. If you want a bit more of a stretch, you can always place another brick under there like that. Bringing your feet to the edges of your mat, allow your knees to flop in, and then turning your palms up to the sky. Inhale and exhale, just connecting back to your breath. Noticing how you feel in your body. Noticing how you feel in your heart. Bringing your awareness to your heart in your chest. Maybe you can notice your heartbeat. Inhale, exhale. See if you can extend your exhales, slowing down your heart. While you're bringing your awareness in the center of your chest, see if you can visualize a warm glow within your heart. With every breath you take, that glow gets more bright and shines, spreading warmth. Gradually notice the glow spreading from the center of your chest, spreading out, down your arms, down your stomach, into your legs, up your neck, into your head, continuing to spread until your whole body is glowing. That warm, comforting glow. As it continues to spread, you notice it's radiating out of you, touching those around you, sending warmth and love to those around you. Stay with that image of this warm glow radiating from your body, bringing joy and love to those around. Start to bring your awareness back to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Maybe bringing a bit of movement to your fingers and your toes. Keeping your eyes closed. Just open out your knees so your legs are parallel with each other. And if you've got 2 bricks, gently press your feet into the floor, lift up your hips and remove one of the bricks, one at a time, lowering your hips on top of the last brick that's there. Taking a few breaths here, allowing your spine to adjust. No rush. Gently allowing our body to recalibrate. Preparing, inhale, push through your feet, send your hips up and gently remove the last brick from under you. Placing it to the side, gently lowering your spine to the mat. Staying here for a few breaths, don't move too quickly. Allowing your spine to reset out of that back bend. Inhaling fully and exhaling fully. A few more breaths here, maybe even smiling, noticing how you feel in yourself. Start to draw your knees into your chest, gently hugging, maybe rocking side to side, and then tuck your chin into your chest, big squeeze. Tucking your hands under your knees, slowly rock all the way up to seating. Finishing in a comfortable seated position, allowing your hands to fall down to the mat by your side. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head, palms together. Exhale, drawing them down to your heart center. And again, reaching your hands down, inhale them up over your head, palms together. Exhale, bringing your hands through to prayer in your heart center. One more time, reaching your arms up and out, palms together. Exhaling, drawing your hands into prayer in your heart center. Keeping your hands here. Inhale. Exhale. Gently rubbing your palms together. Feeling the warmth generate between your hands. Slowly covering your palms over your eyes. Gently start to blink, allowing small amounts of light in. Slowly remove your hands away from your eyes, drawing your hands to your heart center. Inhale, your thumb knuckles to your third eye, between your eyebrows. Exhaling, bowing your head. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this heart chakra inspired yoga flow, and just spread the love to yourself and those around you. Thanking yourself for practicing with me today, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Take care.